exactly how many people has Chad Daybell brainwashed? Is it the full 144,000? Let's discuss it. All right, hi everyone. Welcome in. If you're new, hey, I'm Audrey, the psychic. I'm the salty psychic off your brig. So thanks for being here today. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video. I know some people say, I haven't watched the video yet. How do I know if I'm going to like it? Well, you don't. It's just giving me a break and helping it grow out. Okay. So us true crime fans are busy watching so many different court hearings, trials, all kinds of stuff going on. We're really lucky that we have access to a lot of this stuff. I feel like it's so infuriating for me to watch people lie. And in the Daybell situation, no, he has not spoken. He's sitting there like a bump on the frickin' log. And I know I'm psychic, but it doesn't take a psychic to know a lot of the stuff that I'm going to talk about. Okay. So how does one get to be the leader of a cult? Well, the foundation is by brainwashing. That's the foundation of a cult, is brainwashing, because you have to take a little bit of reality, a little bit of the truth, and turn it into something grotesque. So you're deceived into a perverse reality that will ultimately serve the master, the manipulator, the head, the captain, the leader of the pack. So while the leader of the pact is making it sound like it's in your best interest, no, that's deception and that's brainwashing. Because really, what are you getting out of the deal? You ain't getting nothing out of the deal, okay, except being controlled. If you're not aware, I grew up in a cult. I don't even know what to call them. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have parents, okay? Long story. I'll call him my biological father. I don't know what to call him anymore. Anyway, he loves being in a cult. He went from one cult to another, more mainstream, more acceptable cult. So it's awful. So anyway, I have a lot of inside knowledge of what brainwashing looks like, and watching somebody that I lived with get brainwashed every day. That's a whole nother story, which I kind of talk about a little bit here and there. But it's ugly. It's not a way of life. It's a way of being controlled. That's it. Brainwashing is dangerous, and in fact can be deadly, because it puts you and the path of your life, it puts you down a path of destruction and demise. Be prepared to lose you. Be prepared to lose yourself. Be prepared to shut off your brain. Be prepared to be told what to do, how to think, how to act, when to do it. You're a puppet. And you have the leader of whatever and his or her guidelines as to how to live your life, how to spend your money. That's the very important part, is the money, when we're talking about brainwashing in a religious cult situation. There is nothing good or beneficial for the brainwashee, the person who's been brainwashed. You have probably been brainwashed to some extent and not even realize it. Because a lot of times people will throw this at you. Listen to this. This is what they say. Well, you got to have faith. That's their answer for everything. I don't know how it's going to work out, but you got to have faith. I don't know why it is that way, but you got to have faith. Answers are skirted by. Answers are not provided. It's thrown under the guidelines of you got to have faith. You got to trust me. You know me. You can trust me. Would I lead you down? Yes, you would lead me down the wrong freaking path. Absolutely. You have to use your own mind and don't go back on who you are. Brainwashing isn't just in cults and religious institutions. I saw this at work all the time. Lots of brainwashing, lots of lies, lots of cover up, lots of half truths explained as to why we ran the school the way we ran it, why we told the parents this and not that, because both are the truth. How can we hide? Why do we hide this? Well, here's the brainwashing. It's, you know what? It's better that they don't know about that. Everything's fine. Everyone's safe. But if we tell them this or that, then they're gonna go. It could potentially cause a problem. Yeah, because it's wrong. It's the wrong choice. It's the wrong answer. It's the wrong way to run a business. We see it in families. We see it with narcissists. They are so good at brainwashing. They love it. Love it. It's like a drug for these people. And it's not just the weak people, like the person in my life, well, who used to be in my life. We see weak people. We see a lot of weak people. Brainwashing is a systematic process that uses psychology to manipulate, change someone's beliefs, their attitudes, their behavior. This is serious. They will isolate you, separating you from your coworkers, your family members, your best friends, whoever. Indoctrination, introducing new beliefs and ideas. Yeah, they use threats. They'll use intimidation to break down the victim. There's rewards, though, offering rewards for cooperation. It's like, here's a bone. Here you go, Fido. They break down the victim's sense of self, like I mentioned, attacking the victim's self-esteem and forcing them to denounce their friends and family. And when you have a father figure like Chad Daybell, such an awful example, but he's the perfect example in this case. So he's the head of the family. He's got all these kids. He's been married for a long time. He's brainwashed his entire family. It's shocking. You hear some of these stories and you laugh. It's like, who would believe that? Who in their right mind would believe this, that, and the other? These are educated people. Some of these people worked at schools. Some of these people are professionals. They're not stupid. There are intelligent, educated, and strong people who are brainwashed as well. Probably less common, but they are out there. They're out there. I can think of one celebrity right now. He's the little man that does all those airplane movies. You know who I'm talking about? Mr. Scientology. And watching Chad's daughter sit in the box today just, again, infuriated me watching. Again, you don't have to be psychic to know some of this stuff. That girl, that young woman, to me, in my opinion, lying through her teeth. She has had how many years to get ready for this testimony? And I can understand why she got defensive when the state was talking to her. She didn't like talking to the prosecutors. Of course not, because she's brainwashed to be on her father's side, to side with him, to believe him. Oh, mom died and your new wife's 2 kids are in our backyard. Well,
I apologize for the interruption, everyone. I've been interrupted 5 times. 5 times trying to do this video, as well as having some technical difficulties. So I apologize for that. But let's finish up this video. So we have the daughter on the stand answering questions that for most people, it might prompt a thought of, yeah, that does seem kind of strange that my mom died and my dad's new wife, her kids are dead in our yard. Oh, but he says he didn't do it. And he has no idea how they got there. He doesn't know anything. That is a really good example of being brainwashed. Well, maybe she's just stupid. Well, no, I don't know. Stupidity has nothing to do with brainwashing, oddly enough. Like I said, it could be totally intelligent, educated people that get brainwashed all the time. Countries get brainwashed. You don't think Americans are brainwashed for this and that? Look at China. They're all brainwashed. Look at Russia. Look at every country. Every country, I feel like, in my opinion, is brainwashed for their leader's benefit, whatever's in their best interest of the leader of that particular country or continent. So how many people has Chad brainwashed? How many? Has he even brainwashed Lori? Or did she do a little brainwashing herself on Chad? And I think they equally brainwashed each other. Now, one thing that offends me about Chad that I've talked about from the beginning of this case is, as a psychic, I'm very offended by what he tells people about his past lives and his ability to interact with spirit. Because for a normal, non-spiritual person, people hear that and go, oh my God, stop. That's weird. You've had a past life. Who are you? Are you a hippie? What's going on? Well, this is what I'm talking about. There are partial truths of what Chad uses to brainwash people, but then he adds in his own stuff. He adds in all this other weird stuff. I mean, I know it probably all sounds weird, and to a degree it is strange. And as I've said before, as a psychic, I wouldn't believe in psychics if I wasn't a psychic myself and had these abilities, because it's unbelievable. But through you doing readings with you, sitting with you, either on video or in person, and we chit chat, and I'm giving you information that I have no idea how would I get that information, but you validate it for me. So I know it's true. I know it's real. I know it's a thing. It's energy. Okay. But what he's talking about zombies and numbers being assigned to the dark and the light and all this other stuff, I'll tell you what. God of the universe and beyond, because I do believe there's beyond our universe, never wants us to hurt somebody, never wants us to kill somebody, never wants anyone to take matters into their own hands, because you're not God. I'm not God. So we don't have authority as human beings on this planet to trick people, brainwash people, hurt them, put them in the ground, chop them up like they've done. Maybe it was Alex on his own. Psychically, I don't see Chad doing the actual deeds. Now let me think about this for a moment as spirit starts to come in. Oh God, I wish Alex was alive so we could put him under a microscope and crucify him on a cross. I don't see Chad's hands doing any of the murdering when it comes to the 2 children. Did he know? Yes. Did he help plan? Yes. Did they have an agreement of how to do it, when to do it, how to make it happen, how to hide it. Yes, 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 yes. And shame on all of the people around the planet who feel the need to brainwash people because you're weak. You're the weak ones. You're the cuckoo ones, including all the narcissists. So, how many people has he brainwashed? 144,000? No, I don't think so. Yeah, a fair amount though, a fair few to sell his books to. You know why? Because people act on fear. I have a question. Are there any fans of Chad Daybell? Are there any of his people out there saying, hey, I believe him. He didn't do anything. Those kids died on their own. Or it was Lori's brother that did it and Chad had nothing to do with it. I haven't heard any comments, any chit chat about being on the side of Chad, which I find interesting. Where's all these people that buy his books? Where are they at? How do they feel about all the people that have died in and among Chad and Lori's family and friends? Guess I don't have much to say now. Okay, you guys, I apologize again for this patchwork of a video. I'm so sorry. I have such a hard time with it's the computer. I know it's this freaking HP computer. I hate HP. Mainly because my brother worked there for like 20 years. And anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Audrey Christine, where you're hanging out with me. We're doing some stuff in the kitchen every vlog, every week, making a different recipe in the kitchen, having fun there, looking at the house, looking at the Jonathan, and just everything going on other than true crime. So check out that channel too. All right. Thanks, you guys. Take care. I'll see you real soon. Stay safe.
Audrey's no wizard, but she is psychic. Hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. Also, check out Audrey's life behind the scenes with her second YouTube channel, Audrey Christine, at Audrey Christine 58. Check the description box below for more information.